Hello there, it's Favor the Big Auntie, and this is another episode of One-on-One with Aza TV. Now, this episode is specialty because I have my first lady on set with me. Clock it! So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to get to know Cheta's world. Welcome to Aza TV, Cheta's world. I can call you Cheta's world, right?
Yeah, but Cheta is fine.
Cheta, a round of applause, please. See, your beauty blew me away.
Thank you.
Welcome to Aza TV.
Thank you.
It's nice having you here.
A pleasure.
Let's talk about Cheta's world.
Okay.
Cheta, like you said, can you tell us a bit about yourself and how Cheta's world began?
Okay. So if I am to tell you how Cheta's world became, it's a long story. However, I grew from a place of passion and curiosity.
Okay.
So growing up, I kind of realized that I liked to be the center of attention, but I also didn't like to be it. So it was a mixed feeling. And I worked in media as a digital marketer, but I still didn't really like it as much. I still felt like there was something missing. And then I said, okay, let me try this YouTube thing. I tried it multiple times, started, stopped. So I realized that if I keep starting and stopping, I'll never grow. So around 2023, I just decided to really give myself a very, very tight, what would I call it now? Well, I say a tight structure of making a post every single day for the whole of the year, 365 days.
Wow.
It was very challenging. And that was the beginning of Cheta's world, actually.
That's beautiful journey.
Yeah.
Starting, ending, and you're like, I need to keep going. So what inspired you to start creating content?
Multiple things. So I'm always very curious to know how, like, my mom is late, by the way.
Oh.
What my mom was like when she was younger, when she was in her youth, what was she doing? These are things that I don't have. Okay. So I was hoping that, okay, my children one day would love to see what their mom was up to. So it's just documenting my life. Basically, I go back and watch my videos and remember something. So yeah, it helps me remember, reminisce, and just see the growth parts, basically.
There are a lot of content creators out there.
Definitely.
How were you able to find your voice in the digital space?
How was I able to find? To be honest, I don't know. I just was going at it and seeing myself evolving and growing. And to me, I would say it's overnight. I don't even know how. I don't know where. I just kept doing it, and people be like, oh, I saw your video here. I saw your video there. I saw your video there. And then, brands start to reach out, and it just became a thing. I really can't say what I did, but I would say the consistency, like I said, I put myself on a routine of showing up every single day, even on days when I didn't have the strength to, I didn't want to. And not just showing up, but actually coming with impact. Yeah. So that's another thing. People are, let's do trend. Everybody is dancing online. You need to come with a unique selling point. I would say a lot of people will tell me that they gravitate towards my content because I seem genuine, I seem real. I am not someone who will go and pose to anything that you see me on social media with is what I own. I won't lie, I won't pretend, because it's to what end. So I know a lot of people that will try to live to a particular put a face out there that really isn't matching who they truly are, and that's where it becomes a problem. So originality, I would say that's my thing, and a lot of people love it.
I think you create more of relatable and fun content.
Yes.
So what brought about the name Cheta's World?
Okay, so there was a time in my life when I used to do makeup, and I named my brand then Cheta's Glow. So when I wanted to do content, I was like, okay, I didn't want to really niche myself, because I realized that as a human being, there were so many things I was passionate about that I can't even niche myself. I love to cook. I love to travel. I love to share a lot of things. If I go and say Cheta's Kitchen, you get it to niche me.
Yourself, yes.
So I just said, let me put Cheta's World and everything that encapsulates around me. And I also looked at it that, okay, tomorrow if I get married, I have kids, it still remains Cheta's World. Yes,
So let's talk about your creator's journey. What has been the most rewarding part of being a content creator for you so far?
What has been the most rewarding part? I think more of, I'll sound cliche here, but I like it when people stop me on the road and they say, I love what you do. You inspire me. You make me want to work harder. You make me want to be a better person. So things like that really, really encourage me to want to keep pushing.
You've been a content creator for how long now?
Since 2016, actually, but really putting my hands into the work since 2023.
2023?
Yes.
And you've grown this. Wow, that's... Clock it. That's what they do now. Clock it.
But I was a content creator all along. It's just that I just didn't know what I was doing. I would say it's in 2023 that I really realized what I was doing.
Oh. And I'm sure every point, like you said, you started and then you stopped
a couple of times.
There are challenges you faced
Yes.
as a content. Everybody faced challenge at
It's
every
part of life.
So what are the challenges you faced as
that
a
made
content?
me stop?
Yes, and how did you overcome them?
So there's so many. I don't even know where to start from. There was a time when I felt like I wasn't good enough. What are you even giving? What are you saying? There was a time when I felt like, the quality of my videos is terrible. I need a camera. There was a time when I felt like, there were so many hurdles, but I just told myself that you have to if you really want to, right? And that's what I keep telling anybody around, because there are people that come to me and be like, I love your content, I love this, I love your boldness. It was not overnight. There was time I doubted myself. I still doubt myself till today. So whenever people come to me and they're like, but the only problem is I don't know where to start, I'm like, just start, stop overthinking it. So I'll just say, I just started, and
with or without the gadgets.
Yes, the gadgets, when I watch my old videos, I'm like, what is happening here? You get, especially fell back in 2017, 2018. But then the growth is actually something worth embracing myself and giving myself a pat on the back, basically. So that's it.
With or without the gadget. How do you decide? Because I know creating content takes a lot.
Trust me.
Time, planning. But how do you decide the kind of content to create? Is it planned? Is it spontaneous? Or it's just your daily life, inspired by your daily life?
Okay, so I am a creative person, right? It's part of what I keyed into to be a creator.
Okay.
So when I started creating content, I have a plan. Like I literally have a plan. Like right now, I know an idea of the content I'm supposed to produce for the next 3 weeks.
Like a content calendar.
Yes, something like that. But then I also take cues from my personal life, because I realized that if you overstructure it, sometimes it doesn't always, you get, most of the videos that I get viral views are the ones that I don't even overthink. Yeah. So just show people the good, the bad, the ugly, the failures. People are here to embrace and enjoy it.
Just be authentic.
That's the word.
How do you deal with online pressure? Because, of course, as you're growing, you're getting more followers and people are like, I don't even like this girl. They don't know you, but they don't like you. How do you deal with online pressure, the trends, audience expectations? How do you do it? All of that.
To be honest, there was a time when I used to feel very sad and heartbroken whenever I get like hate comments and all of that.
I seriously can't deal with truth.
I've grown thick-skinned to the extent that I laugh at them.
Really?
Yeah, another mechanism I try to cope with is, a lot of times people say, no, as a content creator, be the bigger person. No. Sometimes if you drag me, I drag you back.
Correct.
That's it.
Love that.
So sometimes some people learn from... So one thing I've learned as an adult is that people cannot take what they dish out.
Yes.
So sometimes it's good to tell that person what they told you. Let's see how they can handle it.
So that's just it.
That's it.
Let's divert a bit, talking about audience expectations. So I follow you on Instagram, and I came across this story of a guy sending you messages, AA, and he was like, if you want to have the best time of your life, reply. What was your thought at that moment? How were you able to deal with something like that?
So I check my DMs because, of course, that's where I get brand invitations and maybe brands trying to work with me. So that's that one. The reason why I posted that one, it was because it was too weird.
It was funny.
And it was funny.
I was like, are you serious?
Giving me your qualifications and all of that. So I mean, it's a normal thing. As a lady in the industry,
you get that a lot.
I get it a lot. Men sending me DMs and telling me how they love me, and from the 1 or 2 videos they watched. You get, so, but I just laugh and keep pushing. I mean, it is what it is. I am someone who, I have never really been someone who is into online relationships and dating, because I have been scarred by people's stories. So I'll just prefer to meet people in real life and connect with them.
I discovered something about you, something aside from content creating that you do, that you are a software engineer. Now, this is not just beauty, this is beauty and the brain and the talent. You're a software engineer. You're not just a content creator. How do you balance both?
I mean, I was almost running crazy last week.
Because I know the demands of content creating is much.
Yeah.
And then you have your software engineering at the side. How?
Okay, so just to shed more light, I'm a software QA engineer, so I test softwares. I don't really build them.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but what I do is, honestly, I just go with the flow right now. On days when I feel like breaking down, I push to the level that I can. It's difficult, it's challenging, but I feel like it's not going to be something that's going to be forever. A time will come when my plan is to maybe fully transition into content creation when it's fully can pay my bills, right? Because it's a competition out there. But content creation is coming up there. I mean, I know how much I made from content creation this year. You know, it's becoming really a lot of money. Yeah. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, I still have a passion for software testing, and I don't know, for now I'm just going to marry both of them together and see how I can do that.
What does your background in software engineering influence how you create, plan, and even think about your content creation?
So, you know, because the tech industry now is one of the trends now. Everybody's into software, tech.
Yes.
So whenever I post videos around being a QA engineer, it arouses the interest of a lot of people. They ask questions, they're more interested. Or how I work remotely, it gives people, because most people now want to work remotely. So it's another set. I have grown another set of audience off of that. So I would say it's a beautiful relationship I have put together there.
So you often travel.
Yeah.
You see snippets of food. I'm like, involve me. Your travel, your daily life. What draws you most to lifestyle storytelling?
Honestly, okay, I would say what draws me most. Well, I just love to tell stories. And I feel like there are a lot of people like me, because I actually just started traveling in 2022, right? There are a lot of people who really want to travel, but they don't have the money or the income or the resources, But they would love to still see these countries from their own angle. So I try to just create as much as I can to showcase what it is, what it looks like, maybe what this country is all about, and just let people know that traveling, and another thing, traveling on a budget. I've done road trips. So tell people that you can start from wherever it is. You can just do it. We only live once. Nobody knows tomorrow. So just enjoy and do what you can.
You don't have to have too much money for you to be
You
able
don't
to
have to
travel.
have a lot of money and fly by air. Go by road. You can visit at least 20 countries by road.
Really?
Yeah, it's just proper planning, really.
That's interesting. You visited so many restaurants in Abuja. From what I've seen on your social media, your Instagram, you enjoy. Let's start with this. What dish would you say best represents the city's vibe?
Abuja. What dish? So I would say more of grills. Abuja is a kind of grill city where maybe grilled chicken, grilled fish. Yeah, I would say that's what we kind of represent in a way. Yeah. But there are other foods and all of that, but I love that as well. So grills.
What's your go-to spot for a great food in Abuja?
There's so many. It depends on the budget you have at hand. There are so many, right? There's Village Chief, by the way. I know the owner of that space. So it's affordable. Yeah, you can start from there. There's so many of them, really. Just how much is in your pocket?
How much is it? Don't go do pass yourself.
Exactly. You wash plates.
You wash plates. Do they wash plates these days?
I don't know. I've never even attempted it. I don't want to find out.
Seriously, I don't think it's going to be a good experience. Imagine you with all your fine dress, your makeup, just pack your hair and there you wash plates. As a travel enthusiast, you've been to how many countries?
Say 13 at this point.
What's been your most memorable trip and what did you learn from it?
most memorable trip and what did I learn from it? Oh yeah, so many of them really, but this particular one, I would say it's made me learn something. Yeah. So when I went to Tanzania, Zanzibar particularly, it's water, 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 everything water. So it made me realize how not being able to swim gave me anxiety of the water. Okay. So immediately I came back, I went to learn. So those are the kind of things. That's one major experience. Traveling to Senegal, Cape Verde, and a few other countries too has reminded me on why you should learn multiple languages like French, Portuguese, just groom yourself. You never can tell the next country and what they speak.
I really don't know how to swim. And it can be so scary when you stand close to the water, you're like,
and the waves are, and the tides are just maybe on a boat cruise and everything. You're like, is this how I'm going to?
And you'll be screaming, -1 million steez.
Exactly.
From your fun and relatable content that you create, from all the contents you create, let's say, what feeling, what message do you hope people get from those contents?
So the goal of what I try to create is to tell people that no matter how young you are, you can live your life to the full. And living your life to the full really just means what you love, right? For me, it's travel. For another person, it could be food. For the next person, it could be...
No, don't say another person. Say
for another person, it could be sleeping. For another person, it could be journaling something. So it all depends. Just live your life. You never know tomorrow. I live with that YOLO thing a lot at my forehead, because there was a time when I was a core workaholic. I felt like, no, I need to do. And it was like I broke free in 2022 and I've never looked back since then.
That's very beautiful. Yeah. Are there particular creators in the space that inspire you, that shape your creative journey?
I mean, so many of them. Where do I start from? So many of them. There's so many creators that I admire. Right, I don't want to call names because I might end up forgetting some, remembering some, but there's so many, even in Abuja, there's so many. Yeah, I'm not really so big at collaborating with influencers because I've tried before and I've gotten an L. So I don't even want to try again. But I know I've met so many creators that are amazing. And of course, I'm happy to collaborate with them in the future. They're doing great things.
That's nice. As a woman in tech and a content creator, what misconception do you think most people have about women in content creating and tech?
And content creating and tech, they're not the same thing. Content creating, they feel like every woman that creates content, most people have encountered, maybe they have this loose perception about them. Yeah, that's one thing. So sometimes I go to shoot for restaurants and you see the restaurant owners trying to be weird and things like that.
That's sad.
Very sad, my dear. So yeah, that's one misconception that I feel like is about creators. In the content creations and in the tech space, they feel like women are, times have changed though. Yeah. So they used to think women were the weaker ones. But now women are coming out to do amazing things, even more than the men. So it's no longer a thing to talk about.
Cheta's world is growing.
Yes, definitely.
Everybody grows and there's no stopping. So what's next for Cheta's world? Any big projects coming? Any collaboration? So
many big projects coming by God's grace.
Amen.
Yeah. I won't jinx it by mentioning them, but yeah, a lot of big projects are coming up by 2026. And once the time is right, once you're following me on my socials, you'll see it, so go and follow.
Let's expect something big for Cheta's world.
Yeah, by God's grace.
Where do you see yourself in the next few years?
Where do I see myself in the next few years?
It's not just in content creating, software, engineering.
So first of all, this might sound very weird, but I don't see myself in Nigeria. I'm tired. Unfortunately.
I understand that.
I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe a content creator in the bigger spaces like the United Kingdom, the US, a mom, a wife, things like that, just personal growth. Yeah.
How soon should we expect the mom, the wife?
I don't know. It's God though. People should be praying. Soak your chaplet if you're Catholic in water and start praying now.
Okay. It's been fun having you here. But finally, before I let you go, because I'm sure you'll be very busy, what advice will you give to young people that are looking up to you to do something like you, balance one thing and the other, start content creating? What advice will you give to them?
So it's not a this or that thing. If you love two things, like myself, I love to test softwares, I love to do content. Look for a way to marry them together. Do not feel pressure to copy the next person. Remember to be authentic. Show up every day, right? These are things that are very cliche. People say it every day, but the truth is that they actually work.
Yeah.
You get, come through for yourself, show up. That content that is in your draft that you've shot 3 years ago that you feel like, who watch this one? What did they even do for you? Post it.
Yeah.
You never can tell. Everybody has an audience out there.
Yes.
Just try to be original, right? It's when I hear the content creation space is saturated, I feel like that's just an ideology. Because tomorrow you hear another new skit maker is making it in the skit making industry. So why limit yourself? So do not limit yourself. Go for it. Do all that you can and you'll see yourself closer.
Put in the work, the
Exactly.
consistency. If you want to be like Cheta's World, if you want to be like that favorite creative of yours, put in the work, be consistent. Don't say, okay, when you have this before you start, be consistent, put in the work. Start when you can start. Start with whatever you have. This is one-on-one with Azza TV, and it's been fun, it's been exciting, it's been educational. I love this episode and I hope you love it too. Stay tuned, more episodes coming your way. It's Favor the Big Auntie and I will see you next time.